Hello, folks. It's your boy, Tactical Brit. I am here live and direct. Many a meme. Today we are live with some Battlefield 5. With a touch of luck. A mild touch of luck, but a touch of luck nonetheless. Everything will be working as intended. On this fine occasion, I think it is. Minus me moving my own game. Alright, hey there Mayday, good to see you. See everybody. Bad boy over here. We're going to be doing some giveaways today. We're going to be doing many things today. I need to really get off the editor. Oh, it's been a long day. It's been quite a long day for me. I'm quite excited just to sink my teeth into some Battlefield 5, personally. Oh. It's not been too bad. Had a little bit of travelling today from London, so a little tired. A little less on the perkier side of things, but I'm alright. Oh. Oh my word, I have many things in the armory. Many things. Oh, I even got some face paint. How incredible. I got me some face paint. God, that's a lot of stuff, eh? Chapter rewards. I'm glad this is here. I've actually seen a lot of the chapter rewards for the Pacific. Hey, it doesn't actually look too bad. The Pacific Palm stuff looks good. Yeah, it was an alright little trip. I'm looking forward to really just getting into the Pacific some, if I'm honest. I'm gonna have to upgrade some of my boys at some point, mess around with some of the vehicles. But yeah, just gonna play some Pacific. It's been a while. I haven't played the Pacific all week. I got my accessibility buttons on? No, I do not. Well, alright. Well, I'm not doing too badly as far as things go. What I can see. Overwhelming firepower. Breakthrough. Right. This should be great. Mute everybody in my squad. Yeah, it's nice to have some brand new maps that feel a little bit more, well, down to earth, I think is the best way. Oh. Seemingly every squad I've joined so far is just filled with wonderful people. Well, it's funny you mention it. This is the beauty of today's stream. It's an EA Access stream sponsored by EA. Which means I'm going to be giving out some EA Access codes, which includes Battlefield 5 on a monthly subscription, as long as many other EA games. You've got FIFA, some Madden, Star Wars Battlefront, all for one monthly subscription. So I'm going to be giving away some codes today. And if you haven't bought Battlefield 5, well, you've got the opportunity to try it. It's a nice bonus. That is, of course, if we can get into a game. Might see if I might just go server browser. Island Advance. I presume that's the Conquest variant. Ah, that's the Conquest variant. Do I want Conquest or do I want Breakthrough? You know what? We're gonna play a little bit of Conquest. Maybe we'll do a little bit of Breakthrough. Let's start with some Breakthrough, and then we'll move into Conquest. Don't think it'll be all that difficult to find a game. I think it's just surprisingly, actually, too many full servers is normally the issue. I mean, the bug fixes have been pretty good. The performance on PC still needs a little bit of work, but On console, it's pretty decent at the moment, I'd say. I think in general, it's been heading in a good direction. Game size, game name. See, look, there's plenty. There's plenty of things I can join. It's curious. I don't seem to be able to, I don't seem to be able to, for some reason, I think the matchmaking is a little bit weird today. I'm actually just going to go ahead and cancel and join a server myself, which I know isn't full. Oh, that's weird. I'll refresh the old YouTube stream thing. Thanks for the spot, Michael. I don't seem to be able to actually update the game. It doesn't seem to be working for some reason. So we'll work with that. Hey there, Drew. Yeah, I mean, the game's in a reasonable space, I think I'd say.
Objective Baker has been secured.
Yeah, for some reason I can't seem to update the description of what I'm currently live with. So I'm gonna try...
Establish control at Objective Charlie.
I'm gonna try mess around with it, maybe. We'll see how it goes. If I open it up on the tab, will it work? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out. I think it will work, but we'll see. Yeah, it's just updated. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Right, what do I play with? It's been a while. As much as the M1 Grant is okay, I don't actually think it's that great a weapon. So I think I might... What am I in the mood for? We'll start off with a Browning. Can't really go wrong. Yeah, Wake Island is coming in December, Jimmy. It's coming before the end of the year, so we'll have 3 Pacific maps out. Oh, that's a tank. We'll have 3 Pacific maps out before the end of the year, which is nice. Nice. It's a relatively comfortable spot to be in, I think, for the game.
Objective dog has been lost.
Let's just toss around some ammo.
Don't run dry!
We've lost our control at Charlie. The enemy is gaining control of the battle. Take back their objective.
Oh, wow. Wow, that nearly went badly. I just got killed with a burned plank. At least he didn't get the full execution off, you know what I mean? Because that would have been pretty devastating. The fact that he only got 1 off is fine. The Jungle Carbine is good. Is it available to purchase yet? Or is it still an unlock thing? I haven't actually checked the requirements to unlock it. Well, that guy just got toasted. Be willing to bet that anybody goes into that room is probably going to die. Because, you know, we're just going to crawl around a little. We're going to play on our belly.
I have ammunition for you!
Yeah, if anybody knows the Jungle Carbine unlock, I'd actually be up for doing that on stream today. Oh, you can purchase as well? Good stuff. We'll probably do that at the end of one of the games. I did like the Jungle Carbine when I played it over in Stockholm. It was a good weapon. The damage output on it is what makes it really special.
We have secured control of objective dog.
Alright, I need to get up to the front of this thing. Oh wow, there was a lot of guys there. I need to mess around with my controls a little as well. It's been a while. I'm actually gonna tone it down just ever so slightly. Just gonna mess around with a few of the controls and mute some of my squad mates because that is not English and I don't understand a word he's saying. Okay, that seems a bit more human, a bit more what I'm used to. And that is an LVT. Okay, that is an LVT that knows I exist. This Keyser is somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. I think we got him. I think we got him. They're still spawning on the LVT, though. Might see if I can, like... Serpentine. No, no. Stop that. Ah! I knew there was someone chasing me that. Yeah, I thought I had the mine, so I was going to throw the mine on the ground and just blow it, but... Unfortunately, I've for some reason equipped the grenade. Probably for its destructive powers more than anything else. We're gonna go deal with that.
Objective box is under our control.
I'd imagine so. I'd be surprised if we didn't see crossplay. Should we pick up a katana? Oh god, I've just been shot. I mean, crossplay just kind of makes sense because everybody benefits from it. There aren't really any losers in crossplay, if you know what I mean.
Objective easy is under our control.
You know, you get to play with your friends as well, which is a nice bonus. I don't necessarily think that EA has the infrastructure for it right now, which is probably going to be an issue. Or at least in terms of playing with your friends, it might be an issue. They might have to do a little bit of recoding to make that work, but I don't see why it can't be something in the future. We're gonna go slice and dice some people up on D. If we don't get car 98'd by 2 people laying in bushes. How very skillful. How very, very skillful indeed. Hey Machiavelli, good to see you, bro. It's going okay. You know, just because I got killed by those guys, I am going to be really salty and counter-snipe. Well, with everything going on with EA and the whole Steam thing, amongst other stuff, it wouldn't surprise me, to see that become a thing. Let's reset all of this. I do like the Ross sniper rifle. I just, you know, to be honest with you, crossplay is always one of those things where it's just like, it just makes sense, so why not? The real issue has been PlayStation the whole time. PlayStation have always been the ones who are against crossplay, but now they seem on board with it all. I don't really seeing it being an issue.
Objective dog is secure.
absolutely bottled that last one. Oh, I haven't sniped in so long. That was quite satisfying. That was pretty satisfying. That wasn't too bad either. I'm gonna slightly lower my dead zone. No, I'm gonna go back to my old school settings just a little bit, just because. I think it's just my dead zone that's a little bit off. Let's reset them. Put everything back to where it used to be. We bumped this up to like, I think it was 65 I played at for the longest of times. Because it's been so long, I can feel my like, my muscle memory's a little bit off. I've been playing so much Modern Warfare on PS4 that there we go, that feels much more like what I used to play with. We should have a bit more success with this. Oh, I've just been katanaed. On spawn. I've been playing a lot of Modern Warfare Machiavelli. I'm playing a lot. I'm playing a lot of Battlefield. I haven't played a lot of Battlefield just because I play Battlefield kind of when I'm in the mood. But when my mates are online, a lot of them are Modern Warfare guys, so I tend to play that. But yeah, it's nice to have two things out. It kind of makes everything feel a little bit more fresh. Oh god, well that was a flamethrower and an assault rifle. We weren't going to win that one. I think Modern Warfare is going... The thing about Modern Warfare, right, is it's kind of a recipe for disaster in a few places when it comes to the map design and the way the game's designed. The time to kill is super low. Sorry, super fast, which means that, you know, I hope they change that a bit, mess around with it, just because I genuinely feel as though that's needed. But more importantly, because weapons are so lethal in Modern Warfare, and the map design is so open at the same time, it means that you kind of get punished for playing aggressively. It's not to say that you definitely do, but in some instances, you certainly don't get rewarded for playing positively. So, really, it's one of those things. Like, Modern Warfare is 99% positioning, 1% everything else. Your aim, everything else, none of that matters. It's all about positioning. The entire game is where are you positioned, how are you going to rotate your positioning, and once you have that all nailed down, then... I mean, it's a very different game once you've nailed all of that.
The enemy has broken our hold at objective easy.
So really, honestly, like, it's one of those things. I'm actually going to do a video on that at some point soon, in the not too distant future, just talking about how that is the case. But yeah, the map design, for the most part, I will be honest with you, it is pretty average in places on Modern Warfare, you know? So hopefully if they can rectify that. Apparently there was something the other day about like 29 maps being found in the multiplayer files or the PC files that haven't been released. So I think it's safe to say they've got plenty of content ready. It's just about releasing it. I still prefer it to any other Call of Duty I've played in the past few years. I think the reason people are so frustrated is because everybody feels as though it could just be that slight bit better. It's a few small things that would make a lot of difference. God, that's so inaccurate. I've been so inaccurate. I recently changed my button loadout. Oh, right. I forgot to flip that as well. I forgot to change my controls when I reset everything. We like alternate. We like... vehicle drive buttons to be veteran. We like pilot buttons to be veteran. Yeah, I always crouch and prone with the analog stick. I always have for a very long time. It's a good game and it's a fresh game. Modern Warfare by no means is a terrible thing. I think just a lot of people are frustrated with it because there's just a couple of things that they need to change. Just a couple of things. And it would be the game, you know, like a really good game. A few more maps. I'd probably delete Claymores from the game. That would be a big step for me, because I don't think Claymores are of any benefit to anybody. And just change the time to kill ever so slightly. Make guns just a little less lethal, give people a tiny bit longer to react. You know, and you're really onto a winning formula there. It's just the simple things like shotguns and claymores. You know, it's all well and good thinking, oh yeah, well everybody has them, but it's just like, if they were less OP like they are right now, then everybody would just enjoy the game a lot more. Because it's kind of just entrenched in everybody's head that you have to use a shotgun. Or a claymore if you want to get kills. And I'll be honest with you, I do it too. I have a scumbag class in Modern Warfare that is a riot shield, a shotgun, a throwing knife, and a flashbang. And that is how I've played some matches. The bar will be released, it's in the concept art. Concept art stuff never always necessarily makes it. But I do hope the bar comes. I do hope that the bar is put into the game. I'm sure, well, I got to play lots of weapons. Lots of weapons that haven't been released yet whilst I was over in Sweden. And I can't talk about them, but I think fans will be impressed, that's for sure. Like, I think people are going to thoroughly enjoy some of the stuff that's coming to the game. That's 100% without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. Right, do you know what? We're going to spawn on D just because as much as I'm not a big fan of the M1 Grand, I am going to use it. But, you know, stuff that sometimes in trailers or concept art doesn't necessarily make it, but most of the time it does, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I played lots of exciting content and weapons that are coming to the game whilst I was over in Sweden, and I can't wait for them to be revealed. Will they add new factions? 100%. 100%. So I don't know if you've heard the news, but Battlefield 5 is going to be around for 2 more years. EA are committing to their live service model. Likelihood is, as a result of that announcement, that the next Battlefield is until 2021. They're going to be giving the studio a lot more money to make lots more DLC stuff. So I'd probably expect to see the Russians at some point. I'd expect to see the Eastern Front and probably the fall of Berlin. At the bare minimum, I'd say, over the next while. Well, Danik, the thing about weapons being, like, finished-ish and playable, the thing is like, so the weapons weren't finished. Some of them still needed animations and stuff. But the big one's balancing. I think most of the reason we were there was to talk about some of the balancing of those weapons. And there were some balancing issues with some of the guns that we used that haven't been released to the public yet. So the DICE team had that data. So yeah, you know, and I think really more importantly is that they want... You'll probably see a big drop of weapons with Wake Island, just because that makes sense. Oh, that's a tank, okay. And a plane. You'll probably see them release some more weapons with Wake Island, but just in general, they probably want to, like, take their time and ease some of them into the game before the end of the year. Because that way it gives you more stuff to look forward to, you know? You know, maybe they release a new SMG or a new LMG or a new sniper, and it's like, oh, you know, I'm going to log in and play with that new weapon. We're actually going to unlock the Jungle Carbine here very shortly, so I'm going to be using that today. It's one of my top weapons in the game, 100%. That sounds tanky. That's because it's a Sherman. Wait, we're the Americans. Did one of them nick a Sherman? I think they have. I do love the way this gun looks, though. What I'd love to see next is an overhaul of the UI system. The Jungle Carbine is beastly, Desert Fox. I'd love to see an overhaul of the UI system. alongside future updates. I think that will be a big improvement to the game. Make it more minimalist, give people more things to look at. And we got Flame Boy here. And a few other things as well, like, you know, just there's not necessarily one big thing I'd say needs changing, but I'd say UI is one of them. Like, redo the UI a bit, make it look fresh, make it more minimalist, because I honestly feel as though, for the most part, as much as the HUD is functional, a good percentage of it does actually get in the way of what you're seeing on screen sometimes. By the way, guys, we're probably going to give away some EA access codes soon. I've got some 1 month... Oh, wow. What in world's name? Oh, that's the Japanese calling. Wow. That thing is outrageous. Yeah, we are running away from that, that's for sure. Naval combat, maybe? I don't know. There were some data mines about some stuff that might be coming to the game. I don't really trust those, to be honest. I think you might see a little bit with Wake Island, hopefully. I just don't think anybody should expect to see it. I think it's a little bit of a shame there isn't some. Oh my word, that thing is crazy. Right, there's only so much I can really do here before I just end up getting overloaded. That thing is outrageously powerful.
We are losing objective dog.
Well, there aren't a lot of games out at the moment, Desert Fox. I think you might see Need for Speed come to it soonish after the release date, which is like tomorrow or today or something. But yeah, I mean, the Vault really, for me, is a really great way. Like, I have a year's EA Origin Premier Access, which is the PC version, which offers... well, it gives you basically access to nearly every EA game the second it releases. And I'm sure they'll see some more on Xbox and PC. It's just great to see it on all platforms. Like I say, we are going to give out a few codes for that today. Oh, come on. Surely you're going to ban. Outrageous. I can't believe he just nailed me like that. Do I try and hang in there?
I don't want to die.
Get wrecked, son. How is he alive? What in the what? I was about to say. Oh, my guy has apparently damaged his leg. He's taken a short fall and his legs are in trouble. But yeah, we're going to give away some EA access codes today. Huge shout out to EA for sponsoring this stream, by the way. You guys know I stream Battlefield regularly, but they decided to give me some codes to give away, which is nice. Always fun to give out some codes to people who are watching. They did nail the US voice lines. I was very quietly impressed with them when I went to this event in Sweden. Because it's very easy in a DLC update, I feel, to half-ass bits like that. The minor details, so to speak. Oh, wow. What a lucky son of a gun. The minor details like the voice lines I felt like were quite easy to miss. But they did a pretty good job with it, I think. I think they did a very good job. I really want that jungle carbine, but you know what? We're just going to have to survive for a little while longer. I'm going to be a desert sniper. A desert sniper? A jungle sniper. That would probably be the correct terminology. The audio redesign they've done in the game is really great. Hey, feel free to ask any questions, Desert Fox. I'm happy to help. That is my current capture card on console. So I think you just buy it in the store. There might be a challenge for it as well. But for the most part, Colin, I think it is just as simple as press click in replace weapon. No, I'm gonna... Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I've got the rather powerful flare gun. which I don't know why they buffed, but they did. Get shredded, son.
Should be okay now.
I fancy us tomorrow, Machiavelli. I do. I fancy us being Ajax tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy game by any sense of the word, but I think we'll best them. Do I think there'll be any more vehicle types? Well, that's an interesting question. I think, to be honest with you, the whole heavy and medium tanks and whatnot need a redesign. In fact, I would like to see vehicles in general get a bit of a redesign in terms of how they perform. And that includes stuff like thinking about the heavy tank and the medium and whatnot. I'd like to see more of that come into the game, but I'd like to see it done well. Because at the moment it feels like the whole medium/heavy thing is a bit of a gimmick and it doesn't actually change very much. Maybe that's just me, but personally, as somebody who was a big tank guy in Battlefield 4, I've not really felt like much of a tank guy in this one. Okay, they're both in there.
The battle is nearly won.
It depends. It might be your system requirements
Objective Baker.
that are causing that lag. The HD60 does require your PC to be of a certain strength. It is good fun, Martin, especially on Breakthrough, where there's like, it's more scenery than it is gameplay, I think. Breakthrough is like watching a movie. I'd like to say I'm pretty decent at Battlefield 5 now, but I did by no means just start that way. It took time. That guy's gonna get... Oh dear. Oh, there's some more guys over in that. So, I spoke to the devs about MMGs whilst I was over at Stockholm, and they said that there's something they're actively working on at the moment. So they have added some recoil nerfs to it recently, and they've recently made the muzzle flash much more obvious as well. So that way, like, it's easier to see where MMGs are when they fire. But there's still more they can do, and I think they're very aware of that. Potentially Desert Fox. One thing I would suggest is disabling your preview. That might help you quite a bit. So once you know everything's working on screen, disable your preview, then hit record, then stop recording. The preview doesn't really do anything except for show you what's on screen, and you already know what's on screen because you're playing, so that works just fine. I think the reason people complain about MMGs, Johnny, and this is just the generic state of affairs,
Our forces now control objective Dog.
MMGs are a problem in Battlefield because they represent a lack of a skill gap. In every other weapon class, minus the Suomi and minus anti-material rifles, every gun requires accuracy and like a certain level of ability to shoot with them. For the most part, for the sort of medium to averagely well player, MMGs are literally just point, click, dead. And it encourages negative playstyles because you have to be prone or you have to be camping an area, etc., etc. So in Battlefield 4, LMGs weren't exactly, you know, overly powerful, but they weren't like, you know, at the same time they weren't just point click. They still required a degree of effort. Whereas MMGs are literally just point click dead. And it kind of overrides a lot of the other gameplay mechanics, but the biggest problem with them, and this is the largest problem with them, is that the fire rate of an MMG is so much significantly higher than any other weapon in the game that even if I got like 2 or 3 headshots on you with a certain gun, it doesn't matter because you would have melted me with an MG42. Like, if you have an MG42, by the time I've got those 2 headshots off, even though out of the 2 of us I've technically played better because I managed to get 2 headshots on you, because you have a high rate of fire weapon like an MMG, I'm dead. instantly dead. So I think that's just the problem with it, really, because the rest of the gunplay is actually relatively skillful. But I think it's just one of those things. Like, at the same time, I'm not saying, anybody who uses an MMG is a complete scum. In fact, the best way to use MMGs is to rotate positions and, use it as like a offensive-defensive mechanism. But I think the problem with it really is that it just doesn't line up with Battlefield of the past, and that's why people have problems with it. Right, let's see if we can... Well, I've got the map. Where do I get the jungle carbine? I need to know this. I want to unlock the jungle carbine. Does anybody know where I can get this thing? The next DLC for Battlefield 5? I mean, after Wake Island, I'd probably say Eastern Front. That just seems like the logical place to go next. Oh, those are some cool skins. Those are some damn cool skins. Tides of War progression. So is it the chapter rewards? Do I have to reach a certain level with this? Or is it... Oh, it's the bloody War in the Pacific thing, isn't it? Oh, so it's this. Right, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, I need to reach however many XP that is. I mean, that's not too bad. I'm not that far away. Probably like 3 or 4 games. Thank you for the intel, folks. Should I just buy some BFC? Absolutely not. We don't do that. Not around these parts, we don't do that. 2 more handguns as well. That's interesting. Pretty good. Some solid content. Well, it's nice to know those are there. Shall we continue? I think we shall. We'll continue with the madness, lads. A Japanese handgun and a revolver. That's pretty cool. That's some quality stuff. To be fair, I'd like to see secondaries get a little bit more love in this game. I know they've recently increased the power, which is nice, but I'd like to see them just like look a little bit cooler. And I suppose we should give away some more codes. Give away a code. Guess the letters in this code and get yourself a code. That is a 1 month PS Plus. Sorry, not PS Plus. EA Access code. 1 month EA Access code. What do I expect in the next patch? A few more weapons, probably. I think that's pretty relatively straightforward. You're going to see some more guns come in. More bug fixes. I think they're doing really well with those recently, so lots of those. And probably some... At this point, I feel like they're closely getting to the point with the game where they can start improving it and adding things rather than just focusing on bugs. Hey there, Jason. Good to see you, buddy. I'm doing well, mate. How are you? I did not see that, dude. I was just about to say, there was a lot of gunfire in the general direction. So that one's for PS4. I've got a few for PS4. I think I've got 1 or 2 for PC. But the first one in the chat there, you have to just guess the letter that's at the end of the code. That is a 1 month code. Do you know what? We're actually going to be a scum. The carbine is indeed the medic class. It's a beautiful thing. Go with the standard sight on this bad boy today. or we're going to Sherman it. Glad to see you're enjoying the Pacific. I am too. It's good to play something a little bit more fresh. And I feel like everybody kind of feels that way now. A fully upgraded Sherman tank, by the way, is an absolute monster. I've really enjoyed using it over in Sweden. We're going to do a bit of sniping, but oh my word, we're going to do a little less dying here, hopefully. Oh wow, what a scumbag. He absolutely shredded me on that. Alright, I'm going to have to back up and get this thing repaired. Pacific Storm's a good map. It's designed by the same guy who made Parasol Storm. I wanna plane snipe you, but I know you're too far away. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, again, this all comes into the whole, I think tanks need a rework thing. I'm not happy with the state of vehicles in this game for a lot of reasons. And obviously, as big as these maps are, it kind of shows some of the glaring problems with, like, traversing areas and stuff. So I do want to see more. I do want to see more happen with these vehicles. I think it's a missed opportunity to not. Right, let's just roll through here. I'm basically hidden, right? Do I just plow through these guys' defenses? Like, you're not allowed to have built things. Because I am a tank. Oh god, coaxial machine guns, I forgot how weak you were! Oh, look at that. Look at this. Being a tank is such an awful thing sometimes. Can't even delete people. Wow, that was awful. Look at this splat. There's just... This is the problem, like, the tanks are so weak that if you plow into an objective like that and try and make a difference, you're dead. If you try and sit back and snipe everybody, you get the most kills. Splash damage 100% needs a big old buff. A big buff. I'm talking like a Dice Extreme buff, where they take something that's like -10 and... Oh, that was naughty. And make it like 50,000. The classic Dice Extreme buff. Vehicles in general just need a rework. They need to be stronger. Tanks aren't a scary, threatening force that they should be in this game. And that they have been in previous Battlefield games. Right, you're going to keep... Oh, I haven't done lead time on this in ages. I haven't led a sniper shot in about 75 years. Just for that, he's getting Fliegerfausted.
I don't want to die. I can't.
Right, my character is 100% toasted. Hopefully somebody got that EA access code. Let us know if you did in the chat. That'd be cool. Let's jump on the landing craft, eh? I'll tell you what, the landing craft machine guns are very powerful. I don't think people realize just how powerful. That's a tank, isn't it? Why do I feel like... Yep, that is a tank on top of a bunker. Well, shit the bed. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh no! I nearly nailed it. How did the tank get on top of the bunker? I've never seen anybody do that.
Damn, it hurts.
Oh, do I be a plane? Nah, planes suck. Planes do suck. We got the quick scope in. Just need to brush up on my throwing knife skills, you know? Well, I think it's time to skedaddle.
Could use a new order.
Yeah, I've got lots of codes going out today. We got 4 more 1 months and then a 12-month code. And I think a few other platform codes as well. Under the sea. Oh, look, a clownfish. Oh, that's one of those, like, prehistoric lads, isn't it? Oh, wait, I forgot to breathe. Whoops. Hey there, Liam. Good to see you. They're not BF5 codes, but they are EA Access codes which has BF5 in it. There is a guy in that plane, isn't there?
Watch over there.
So you get the whole EA Access vault with these codes, which includes all of the old classics, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Star Wars Battlefront 2, lots of games. Lots of games. I mean, to be fair, that dude, like, literally crash landed in the water. It looked like one of those old school fish that you see in, like, the museums.
Medic! Anybody?
We have lost half our forces.
I feel like perhaps I should just use the Type 100. I feel like I should Rambo with the Type 100, because that's what everybody's doing. That's what the cool kids are up to. I do still play some Battlefield 3 and 4 sometimes. Yeah, PlayStation will probably only have Battlefield 4 and above, because that's the only one that's released on this platform. Doesn't have backwards compat like Xbox. Well, I don't really know what's next for Battlefield. It's funny, because whenever I go to DICE for an event like this, we always make jokes about it. We're like, oh, so you guys are doing this, right?
Come on now.
But I would love to see... Okay, well, the war is lost on that front. He just kept shooting! So yeah, I'd love to see some more, I'd love to see a modern shooter come back to Battlefield. Seeing as we're going to be waiting so long, a modern shooter sounds good to me. Although, EA did say that they might be doing some remasters of classics, so... Bad Company 2 remastered next year wouldn't surprise me one bit. Wouldn't surprise me at all. See, the thing about 2143, right, is I just don't think it would get a lot of love from the general public. As I'm sure, like, lots of Battlefield fans would enjoy it, I don't think the general public is going to enjoy it. And because of that, I don't think they'll do it. I think they'll go modern. I think Modern Warfare going back to modern has kind of showed them that, hey, if we did this again, it'd probably go pretty well. There's a dude on that turret. I'm gonna go sneak around and murder him. Okay, I bottled it. Oh god, this thing's beautiful. I haven't used Type 100 in a long time.
I need help.
Yeah, jumping from World War II to futuristic laser cannons would be pretty wild. I feel as though... honestly, I've always wanted a Cold War Battlefield game. Just because the Cold War is the perfect period between weapons not being too advanced and like things like active protection systems, but also old school classics like AKs, M16s, the Apache helicopters. All that good stuff is still in that period. I'm pretty sure the Black Hawk came out around then as well, like the Black Hawk bomber. The atmosphere on Pacific Storm is awesome. The reason it feels empty is because I never go straight up the middle, which is what you should do on Breakthrough. I'm what's known as a flank scum. Right, well that guy knows I'm here, so we're not going to do that. I can hear a dude like above me or next to me.
You owe me one. I got you.
I really do miss helicopters. Helicopters in Battlefield, that is just something I miss. Being a co-gunner for an attack helicopter in Battlefield 4 was a beautiful thing.
Objective Baker is under our control.
We must keep control of this objective.
Vietnam I'd be cool with too, but I feel like it's a little bit too close to World War II. How did 3 people run past that medic, but I got killed? That's the mystery of today. Oh, I think I've got a new chapter rank. Well, we're making some progress at least, by the looks of things. There is a tank gutting up the middle here. And I think... I'm going to redeploy and I'm going to get in the rocket tank.
Roger that. Vehicle
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god, if somebody's gotten in this damn thing again and stolen it from me, I will be fuming. Ah! Dude!
I need you out of the vehicle.
I always get this stolen from me. I haven't called this in once where I've got to use it.
Ride's over.
We have taken control of the sector.
You gotta get out.
Oh my god, why? Just please, leave this
Need to exit
vehicle.
the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle. I need you out of the vehicle.
Why does this always happen to me?
You gotta get out.
Listen here, Sunshine, I've had enough of this. This always happens to me. I always get this robbed.
Ride's over. Need you to exit the vehicle.
Please. Please get out. Please. Can you not see I'm trying to deliver some quality content? He technically didn't steal it because it's a squad enforcement, but I called it in for myself.
You have to get out.
Proceed into the next sector immediately.
Ride's over.
Oh, please tell me has he gotten it stuck? Are you joking? Get out! Come on! You know you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I've set myself on fire there. Wow, this guy sucks. This guy sucks so hard. Ah. I'm asking you nicely. Please. Please.
Give me a ride.
I don't even need ammo. I'm just hurt. I'm upset. I'm protesting. Oh, please, just throw. Don't be a douche. Can't believe he's done this. I should really kick him out of the squad. Out of spite. But I'm not a bad guy like that.
That's our target. Capture the objective.
I am, however, about 300 billion light years away from anything I should be doing. What? Do you know what the worst part is about that reinforcement? You have to be a squad leader to call it in. But that just means you're never going to use it. You're never going to get it. Oh, come on. Don't get it killed. Come on. Look at him. What a scum. Should I just ram him for fun? Can I even do anything to this guy? Come on, surely there's a way to do something. What a shame. Does this count as griefing? Because I feel like it probably is. But at the same time, he is a bit of a douche for stealing it. This is quality content. This is what you came for.
Good job. The sector is now under our control. Clear the sector.
The sound of my engine has disappeared. My car is silent. I can't believe that just happened. That was the most... That was genuinely the worst bit of play I've ever seen. Oh dear.
The sector is now clear of all threats.
I've never seen somebody just walk past the dude like that. Yeah, you keep trying to request my orders. He got out of it. He got out of it. Ah. Quality content. Time to go reload this puppy. I'm gonna get blown up now, aren't I? I'm 100% gonna get blown up now. I can feel it in my guts. Because of my scumbaggery. You can rearm this thing if I remember correctly. Hey! Lads, lads, lads! Oh, that's the stuff of dreams. The stuff of dreams. Let's go, boys. They're probably going to capture and finish the game before we win, but let's go.
We must take control of that objective.
This is the finest content you'll ever witness. The worst part is I don't remember how to control this thing completely. That seems around about accurate. I'm just going to sit by this ammo station and basically be a mobile mortar. Why? Because that's what quality content is.
Don't let the enemy near this objective.
Oh, there we go. There's a zoom thing. Now I remember. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Capture the objective.
There's the reticle that I remember. Oh, dude, somebody blew up the ammo station. You know, I think I'm just gonna reload this, and yeah, I'm gonna try not to die. Through the gap. Right, lads, we're fine. We're fine, and hopefully somebody will rebuild an ammo station for me. Or do I risk it for a chocolate biscuit and rebuild it myself? We got this, lads. We got this. We're doing it. We're doing the thing.
Enemies are attacking objective Able.
No, first of all, let's just destroy this thing in front of us.
Objective Baker has been secured.
Need to capture that objective.
Just unload some rockets. I feel like they're just over the ridgeline. The destruction in Battlefield 5 is very saucy. Right, folks, it's the scum that wants to ruin my fun. Oh! I can't believe I hit that! Oh, ridiculous, that's what that is. Oh, goddamn. I am a hack. I am a human hack. That was ridiculous. I can't believe I killed that dude. Hey. I think we're about to win this, so... I mean, one day, to be honest with you, in Battlefield 4, I got kicked all the time. Me and a friend of mine, we used to play Battlefield 4 practically religiously, I would say. And we were really good tank snipers. We were really good anti-air tank snipers in Battlefield 4, to the point where I got banned from like Golmud 24/7 servers quite a lot. But hey, let's give out another code, hey? Let's give out another EA Access code. Guess the letter, get the code. I'll be honest with you, that last shot from like I've never fired the tank shot really, from the rocket thing. So that was honestly just like luck of the draw. Like I had zero idea what the shell velocity on that thing was or anything. But hey, we nailed it. We absolutely nailed it. Breakthrough on Iwo Jima. Well, there's only one thing this calls for. High velocity bullets on the Browning. Honestly, you can't go wrong. We're gonna be Maiji Hiroshi. We're just gonna go for this. A little bit of face paint, you know? Make him look scary. Don't really see my legs changing, but that's fine. Let's do this, boys. You're about to, like, I don't know if you guys have used the Browning with high velocity rounds yet. And if you haven't, you'll understand why I think it's so important very shortly. I think they're EU codes at the moment, Eduardo. Oh, there's not a lot of infantry cover around these parts. But in fairness, that guy's landing craft absolutely bottled it, so I think we're actually okay. Alright, that's that landing craft dealt with. Shouldn't get any more trouble from them. This is why we use this bad boy. Oh, they've had enough of me. Oh, thank God we didn't let that guy escape. If that dude got into the back there, we were so screwed. I don't think I can heal that guy. Alright, there's lots of landing craft over there. Got some dudes over here. Oh man, how am I alive? Oh, I finally got shredded. 8-0 start, man. Most of those guys just ran past me. I don't know. You can just give those orders, that's the thing. Right, we're gonna have to be a tank. 100% we're gonna be a tank. The more armor, the better. These guys are going to have loads of LVTs and all sorts. We need something to fight back with. Plus, you can get really good with flanking routes if you go around this exterior here.
Return to the combat area.
We've still got our Type 10 turrets up, so we should be in an advantage when it comes to vehicles. Right, boys. Ah, glanced. Come on. That's it. What in the name of splash damage and how in holy hell is that guy alive? That's my stuff. That's the stuff. We got this. We got this, boys. That's 2 vehicles down. Absolute yeet away from here, my friend. Alright, we're doing okay here on A. Well, it was bound to happen. Yeah, I see what you mean, Spinners. I think it's one of the... But I think some of that is just down to how tanks are designed. The tracks on these vehicles should be better and more stable. But they're just not. We're doing really well here. We're top of the leaderboard. 13-2. We've shredded lots of people. I'm still going to head wide here. Get these high velocity rounds out on these guys. I'm going to protect this Type 10, especially. Just because we're going to need him to keep the vehicles at bay. Let's get around here. Get on our bellies. See if we can do some damage, eh? I knew there was some dude around there. Just gotta keep this stuff safe. If you keep most of your emplacements up, you should, for the most part, be fine. That's the stuff, boys. That's it, that's it. Gotta keep moving, keep shifting. Keep killing away and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna have this for breakfast. Hopefully one of my teammates can get me up. There we go. At least I know where that sniper is now. I don't know why he threw a smoke. There is a sandbag right there to protect him. This guy's trying really hard to take the squad lead kit from me. Oh, what? Oh, so close to being able to shred that damn vehicle. Yeah, this position is good. People don't realize there's a lot of places you can build and, like, mess around with on these maps. Oh, we're actually losing B. That's not very good. Alright, let's get everybody to fall back onto that. Right, they're probably inside. Right, we need to get back towards this place. I haven't got enough for an artillery strike just yet. Wake Island is going to be good. I might just kick this guy who keeps requesting orders. Just because he's obviously trying to steal the squad lead from me. Ah! I tried getting the sneak katana. Yeah, where is this guy? And no more stealing squad lead for you, my friend. I know you're trying. It's hard to say, Spinners. I think it's really hard to say. Wake Island, we've got coming in December. I imagine we might see a little bit more after this. I don't like this position at all. And that's exactly why I don't like this position. Can't rush him. Now I can rush him. Oh, he barely lived. Teammate? Teammates! Oh, right, that's a flamethrower. I think you'll see a bit of everything for the Pacific. I'm sure they're probably going to do some more after December for the Pacific. They probably just haven't shown it off very much. I genuinely just spawned on that guy to save his life and not much else. Oh! I really wish I had a bloody Type 100 in that situation. In that trench. That would have been beautiful. Alright, we're going to keep attacking A. The best form of defense tends to be offense, so... keep going for it. I am going to flank wide on this one, though. Might even call in some sector artillery on that location. But before we do any of that... that LVT was getting sick of me. Oh, damn. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to hold B on this one. Especially those vehicles creeping in. We're going to have to do something about them. I'm going to see if I can work on it now. I'm not retreating. I'm gonna try and smoke this dude.
Soldier, get back to the combat area.
I am in the combat area.
Soldier, you should return to the fight.
Wait, what? That only did like 0 damage to that dude. What in the name? That should have killed it. This tank should be dead. That's ridiculous. That's what that is. Can't believe that thing's still alive. I think they probably will, Desert Fox. I think there'll be a lot of people who just want to play the Pacific for a while. Right, have I got enough for an artillery? God damn it, I need some artillery out here.
The enemy has been reduced to
Okay, we seem to be pretty safe on B for now. But expect another push any second now, really. Oh, goddamn. That's some damage right there from that plane. You get ammo. You get ammo. Everyone gets ammo. I'm more worried about them flanking from where I am than anything else. Oh god, I feel like I'm handing out ammo like it's some kind of Halloween candy. I think we should push A. We've had enough minimal resistance on this objective to tell me that A isn't very hot right now. This is it, Chief. God damn. And on the 56th day, I said, not today, little bitch. Not today. My MG will shred you before you shred me. That's it, we've recapped A, because I am the man. Oh, come on. Somebody call it. There's already a sector artillery in the area, so I can't call it in to take those guys out. I really want to, though. I really want to. We've been absolutely steamrolling them, lads. That's what this has been. That sniper's going to be in for a rude surprise. Did he just use the Fliegerfaust against the tank? There we go. That's some good artillery. That's that good positive stuff right there. Right, this is a nice little gully I can get myself in here. Oh, that's it. I don't even need to see. Oh my word. This feels like cheating. It feels like cheating. I don't like humble bragging. That's a lie, I do. But I feel like a good percentage of this beach protection has been us. We're gonna keep pushing A here. Absolutely no for you, good sir. I will shred your brains out. Well, I bottled that one. Right, everybody knows where I am now. In fact, so much so that that sniper is staring right in my face. But we're doing the thing, lads. We're doing the thing where we defend the objective. And that's what we were here to do. Right, this guy's gonna die. Look how they massacred my boy. Oh! I did everything I could. Did everything I could to save him. Oh, damn. I have been quietly impressed with my teammates on this. We're actually getting flanked wide here, I think. Oh no, it's just the tank sniping. Okay. That's fine. There's actually not that many people on B itself. Get this guy up. Oh, I can hear a guy. Ah! I heard people. Been shredding them so far. Come on. We're at what? 43 and 11. I think that's a really strong place to be. That guy's flanking A. What a hero. We might actually have a chance of this. If I could call in anything useful right now, I would. I just don't have the points yet. Oh, I've got my mojo back. I've got my mojo back. And I said, not today, Satan. You back away, sunshine, because I am the shredding man. That's what I am. I'm here to fuck your day up. Oh my god. This has been crazy. Look how far ahead my score is from everyone else on this server. That's just how much damage we've been doing on this first few objectives. It's ridiculous. I sometimes feel like I'm cheating when I'm using an MMG. No, actually, I'll send all my guys to A. Because I can probably more or less defend B by myself. I mean, minus blowing the sandbags out, they didn't actually do all that much. Oh, there's a boys AT rifle in the back as well somewhere. Some scum just like camping away. But honestly, that was just unfair. I felt bad for them. And I've got enough points to call in a sector artillery on A. Jesus. Ban me from this game. Ban me. Or I am a bad person. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was just so rude. Honestly. What does that put me at? 57 and 13? Good lord. MMGs are just... they're a bannable offense. Because it's all, like, I'm not even doing anything special. Like, my positioning is pretty good. But for the most part, I'm literally just hitting click, point, click, dead. Like, this is why I have so much trouble, like, have so many issues with MMGs. Because if I was on the receiving end of all those MMG deaths, I'd be fuming, mate. I'd be so upset. We're just going to keep defending B. We got 33 kills left. That's very doable, I think, in this short window. Oh, nice. That was a good shot. That was a real good shot. Especially considering I transitioned to prone pretty quickly there. Good shot. He's probably using iron sights too. Oh, they're finally using smoke. Oh, a sniper. See, like, if they flanked wide earlier and used a bit more yeah, 100% Eduardo. Just, like, more recoil. Way more recoil. Even when bipoded, just, like, make the guns kick some more. Like, it's just... It's mental how easy it feels to control some of these things sometimes. I don't really consider using MMGs challenging, which is the problem. I don't think the average player does, either. Oh, I absolutely tore that guy. Right, we're going to be aggro with this. Come to me, my pretties. Come to me. Whoo! 61 and 15. God damn. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, even... I know bipods alleviate most recoil, but in terms of just gameplay mechanics, it doesn't make sense how easy they are to use. Like, oh man. They started on what, 300 tickets? Something like that? They started on 300 tickets, and by myself, I took away over a sixth of their entire ticket count just using an MMG. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a decent player. I'm reasonable. I'm pretty good for some places. But I'm not that good. I'm not that good. That's just, that was the MMG. That was very little to do with me as a player. Personally. But hey, we'll take it. It's a relatively impressive game. Do you know what we'll do? We'll drop another EA Access, lads. Guess the number. Oh, man. I'm just going to shoot out a tweet whilst we continue this wonderful stream. Getting close to unlocking that jungle carbine, though. That's a PlayStation 4 EA Access code. Got your boy Frank. Young Edward. The little homie James. I'm going to go with James. What is enlisted? I like Hellhound. Go with that. Those are PlayStation 4 EA Access codes. And I'll tell you what. Come on, Grant. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's invade these beaches, boys.
Secure all objectives in each sector, then push into the next.
I'm really just looking to be at the front. Oh, we took a little bit of a hit on that one. Goodness me. Alright, let's... Oh, okay, we're a little bit out of bounds. A little bit. I'm gonna keep going, though. I'm gonna keep going over these rocks. You gotta get in behind the enemies. This thing has very little recoil when you go prone.
Look over there.
Alright, I'm actually going to push into these guys a little bit here. See if I can snipe a few of them. With the M1. Oh, my lord. Or I'm just going to get my brains blown out. Equally as effective. I might use a Kar 98. Something of that variety. Oh, somebody left an LVT. Why would you not use the LVT? Can't believe they've done this. Well, let's bring another LVT into the fold, eh?
We must seize the objective here.
And we're gonna go wide right. The wide left is pretty good, but it's quite uneven ground. Wide right's a pretty safe place, I think.
Well done. The sector is ours. We've taken control of the objectives. Clear the sector of enemy threats. Push into the next sector.
We must take control of that objective.
Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna get up on that hill over there. And I'm gonna fire in. I'm pretty sure it will just about let me do this.
You must not leave the combat area.
Or will it not? Nope, it's all just slightly out of bounds. So we'll get up on this hill. Get up on this hill and fire in, eh? How is that guy still alive? That was an insta-death. Oh, there's a tank there. Okay, I need to get off this hill then. Otherwise that thing's gonna have me. I just got a hit marker with a tank shell. Are you joking? That was ridiculous. That was so bad. I got a hit marker with a direct hit on a tank shell. Dice, please. Alright, we're gonna keep this going. I'm gonna snipe some brains off.
We have secured objective Able.
Oh my word. Might have to M1 Grand it. I'm gonna push from A with this M1, and I'm gonna take out that Type 10. It's about time somebody took care of that thing.
Take control of the objective. Here.
I will gladly equip a Fliegerfaust and take care of that thing in a moment. Whew. Okay, we're right back at it. Let's go, boys. Up the boys. Oh, I got shot from behind. God damn. We're still making pretty good progress here. We're doing okay. I think we can get this objective.
Fuse is lit.
I'm gonna get rid of all these fortifications. Give people more room to get through here. Oh, they got back on A. I'm gonna have to go back and get it. Come on, I'm running, I'm running, I'm running. Let me get A, let me get A. Let my boys get B. Ah, come on. I feel like I'm doing this by myself at the moment. Let's keep messing around with this thing. Gonna add the scope to it just to give it a bit more oomph at range.
Don't let the enemy near this objective. Requesting a smoke barrage on these coordinates.
Airstrike inbound, soldier. Be ready.
Alright, we got the smoke barrage. We got the smoke barrage. We might be able to do something with this. I think I'm gonna have to go Type 100 if I want to see some real success here, though.
Grenade out!
Oh, I got katanaed. Oh, no. Oh, my guys. Let's get B. All of them do is, like, get round... All they do is, like, a lot of them just get round the edge of that bunker and they don't actually push. And I need to try and incentivize a push. Oh, my guys. We got this. We can cap B. We can cap it. We 100% can cap it.
Up you go, soldier.
Kill him. Let's go. We got this. They can't smoke us all.
Tossing grenade.
Oh, come on. How are we losing A again?
Is attacking objective.
I'm gonna have to stay here. I'm gonna have to stay here. Come on, there's gotta be enough people to reclaim A. There's a whole tank there.
We must keep control of this objective.
Oh, let's just stay on this.
The enemy has control of objective Able.
I'm actually gonna push out a little bit as well, because I don't want us to become one-dimensional. We can't just be utterly hopeless. Hey, let's thin the crowd a little bit here, eh? Suddenly there's so many people. My team suck. Hold an objective for like 5 seconds, honestly. It's not that hard. I have to spawn on this guy now, and then somebody's gonna die A again.
Lost objective Baker.
Right.
Watch your heads. Keep your eyes open and take that objective. Take these with you.
Let's go, Chief. There actually were reflexes in World War II. I was very surprised to learn about this myself, but reflex sites did exist. See you later, Machiavelli. I probably won't be on too much longer. I appreciate you stopping by, though. Good to see you as always, mate.
The sector is clear of enemy forces. Continue the attack into the next sector.
Watch there.
Well, I tried. No, don't revive me. Don't revive me. You're gonna get your heads blown off. Don't revive me. Let's bring some high-power vehicle action to the fold, eh? Alright, let's see if we can do this, eh? Well, we bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. Oh, that was bad. That even from, like, my standpoint, that was pretty bad. I'd like to say it was talent, but that's simply not true. Oh, come on, squad mate. Why are you dying there, huh?
Danger! Over there! Watch there!
Alright, let's go, boys. Let's cap this.
Need a smoke barrage! Set here immediately!
That's the stuff. That's the source. That's the MG42.
Medic! Anybody?
Come on, I'm hoping that smoke barrage will spur some people into capturing this. All of my squad mates die all the time. They're actually really bad at dying very frequently. Oh, this scum with the MG4. This must have what it been like playing me with the Browning. Except the MG42 is even more OP than the Browning. Hopefully that shell was like a direct hit. I see you. That's the stuff.
Objective secure. We
And
have
he gets wrecked as well. It's a beautiful thing. We're doing well here, lads.
hostile forces.
We're doing well.
We need to keep control of this objective.
Roadkill. I tried. I tried. Somebody else will use that pilot position way better than I ever will. I've unlocked the MG42, haven't I? Well... I suppose it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It'd be rude not to use him. Especially the part where I can shred aircraft. Oh my god, this thing is just so awful. It feels so cheaty to use this gun. You know, and I know I'm not cheating, but it just
Need to capture
feels
that
like it.
objective.
Oh my word. Can you add optics to the... I hope you can add optics, because if you add an optic to that thing, Oh, word. I'll have a look and see if it's got a horizontal recoil specialization, because I feel like it does, and I feel like I just didn't see it. Extended belt? Light bolt? High velocity rounds? Good lord. Good lordy loo. Let's reset it. We're going to do high velocity rounds. We're going to do quick reload. We're going to put an AA sight on this bad boy. And yeah, we're going to be awful. We're going to be absolutely awful in how we use this weapon. I feel sorry for the people that are about to experience this, and I feel sorry for any of my relative folks watching on stream here for what is about to unfold.
We must take control of that objective.
We're just deleting people. You know, that's what this feels like. Oh, you lucky guy. He just caught me with that M1 Garand, but honestly, it's outrageous. That's what that is. This MG42 here. Outrageous. That's how I'd classify that. This guy has managed to park a cannon here. What a man.
Capture the objective.
Do you know what? I genuinely think I prefer the Browning. The MG42 just isn't as accurate as the Browning.
We've secured objective Baker.
And it shows, because that guy missed the majority of his rounds just trying to shoot me. I think we're going to go back to the Browning. And we've got this objective too. What a touch. We're doing really well here.
Ammo! Take it! Danger! Over there!
Be aware, the sector is now secure. Move into the next sector and maintain the assault.
I mean, the best way to do this is just to flank really far wide. And hope no one sees you. And if they do see you, dodge and weave. Weave and dodge. And with a little bit of luck, you'll get to around about here. And once you're around about here, see if you can actually skirt the combat zone
Don't
in this.
abandon this fight, soldier.
Oh, so close. So close to being able to get around the edge of that. That would have been the most outrageous flank in human history. I haven't actually done any specializations on this, so I think I'm going to. We're up to the tunnels, aren't we? I recall this now. What is this lad doing here? Why does this guy love cannons? He just keeps getting on any available cannon. And why are my squad mates all unspawnable? I must be doing something wrong or something. I just can't spawn on any... Oh, do you know I'm spawning? I'd rather run than have to wait on that screen for a spawnable squad mate.
Look there! Come on now!
Come on, lads. If you're gonna Rambo, at least Rambo properly.
Here, I know you can use this. Throwing a grenade!
Damn, even I almost feel like a bad person for that one. Ooh. I like to call that trick cave shredding. That was outrageous. We love to see it. Hey, that Type 100 is a beautiful thing. Especially that added quickness when you aim down sight. Oh, man. Sensational. They've even given us a foothold here at A.
Don't let the enemy near this objective.
We are losing our control of objective Able. The enemy has taken objective Able.
Right,
That's
boys.
the objective. Capture it.
Our soldiers are falling. Only half remains.
I was gonna try and blow up the tank.
We have taken
Oh, it was a nice thought.
objective Baker.
It was a nice thought. Goodness me. Goodness me. But I did get us on B. So hey, it's a bit of a win, right? Let me off this rock or we're all going to die.
You're leaving the combat zone.
Let's do this, my dudes. I wanted to revive that guy, but I'm more concerned about there being
It's handy.
a lack of shooters at the front.
Taking control of the sector.
Right, anywho, folks, I think that's it from me today. The Tactical Brit. I'm going to drag and drop some more of these into the chat. Just guess the letter. Guess the letter. Guess the letter on these codes. But as always, folks, thank you guys very much for watching. It's been me, a Tactical Brit, and I'll see you guys in the next one.